Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. We're gonna get through this. That's tough because
Mayweather is taking the IRS to court. The boxer still owes the IRS his 2015 federal income taxes, but Mayweather has asked a tax court for reprieve until after his August 26th fight with Conor McGregor, saying his current assets are, quote, restricted and primarily illiquid. Now, it's unclear how much Mayweather owes the IRS, but it had a very big year, reportedly earning between $220 and $230 million for defeating Manny Pacquiao. Now, Mayweather filed the initial petition on July 5th, but the IRS declined, citing he had the means to pay the debt immediately. In the worst-case scenario, if not approve his reprieve, a lien could be attached to all of Mayweather's property, at which point the IRS could seize and sell his belongings to pay his debt.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. reportedly had some of his assets frozen because of unpaid taxes. And suddenly the Money Mayweather image started looking very different. From what people see on Instagram, the luxury lifestyle still looks strong online, but behind the scenes, things appear much more complicated.
Damn, Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather. What, they got you up under the gun again on $25 million in taxes? Hey, man, you know, stuff about to get real for you, Floyd, man, because you already owe Gervonta Davis $33 million that you ain't paid him.
Floyd Mayweather is one of the greatest boxers of his generation, although some also think about his past legal challenges. But could he now also be the person who uncovered a massive real estate tax evasion scheme? That is the question posed in a new LA Magazine article. The story is called From Ring to Real Estate. Floyd Mayweather exposes a possible mega mansion tax scam.
And true to reports from around 2010 and 2015 showed that Floyd owed millions to the Internal Revenue Service, including over $22 million linked to his fight with Manny Pacquiao. In some legal filings, Floyd even admitted that most of his wealth was tied up in assets that were not easy to access quickly, which raised more concerns about his financial position.
You stupid person? Of course he's broke. He's a boxer that allegedly doesn't know how to read.
Company that's in another state, you don't have to pay this extra exorbitant tax that is supposed to be helping the neediest people in Los Angeles. Karen Bass, you know, is very dedicated to making sure that the homeless situation is cleaned up. This is one of the ways that they're doing it, and it looks like there could be possibly lots of different ways to scam the system.
And Floyd Mayweather is a provocative and controversial figure, but I think this article may make people think about him.
Floyd Mayweather's financial story keeps getting more complicated, with reports connecting him to tax issues, disputed business deals, and questionable investment claims. One major controversy came in 2025 when he announced that he owned more than 60 apartment buildings in New York, presenting it as a huge business move and proof of his power outside boxing.
Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over, check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
However, investigations later found no clear ownership records under his name. Instead, most of the properties were linked to Black Spruce Management, where Floyd reportedly only had a small share. Despite this, he publicly claimed full ownership with no partners and even showed the buildings as if they were completely his.
and on a point like this, because all of them, we're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. You know what I do? All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
This was not the first time his real estate claims were questioned. Floyd once said he owned 9 skyscrapers in New York and even mentioned famous buildings. But when people asked for details like exact locations, he became unclear. These inconsistencies made many people doubt his statements even more.
Always talk about different things that I'm doing. You know, what I'm working on right now in New York City. I know you guys, if you guys haven't seen one of my buildings, is One Summit, you know.
Yes.
You know, it's actually it's one of the tallest commercial buildings in the world. So just in New York alone, I got 9 skyscrapers.
Yeah. What's the address of that building?
Floyd later defended himself, saying he may be many things but not a liar. and he even took legal action against reports that questioned his claims. Still, the repeated pattern of big statements followed by doubts has made people continue to question his business image.
So this is my first time ever filing a lawsuit against a media company for speaking bad about my company. I'm not a liar. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a liar. I work hard to build my name, to build my reputation, and I'm not gonna let anyone go out there and smear my name and talk bad about me, talk bad about my.
And as the discussion about Floyd's money and business started to feel like a courtroom story, Aries Spears added more fuel to the debate. He brought up names like Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Mike Tyson, talking about how athletes can lose huge amounts of money. His style was loud and dramatic, but behind it, there was a serious point about how quickly wealth can disappear.
Right. You know, and he's still, flying to Monaco with a bag, buying up half the store.
Right. Always flying private.
Yeah.
Does he have his own plane?
Yeah, he does.
He does, right. So that's massively expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you own it, the upkeep is huge.
Right.
Plus all the properties, all the property tax. Yeah, I mean, if you're not properly invested, because there was he was saying that he bought this building in the Diamond District, but people are saying that's, the same jeweler said that's actually not true.
Right.
So there's been a lot of stuff.
We have already seen this happen with Mike Tyson, who went from earning hundreds of millions to bankruptcy, not because he couldn't make money, but because his spending had no limits. Tyson himself admitted that he stopped counting money and just lived freely. When you look at Floyd from that angle, the tax issues, exhibition fights, and rumors about needing big paydays start to look like signs of pressure.
He lost like $300 million. Burned through it. They say that you, over the course of your career, made $300 million.
Really? That's what they said.
That's what they said.
Okay.
And then at one point, you filed for bankruptcy and you were in debt. That's an amount of money that's just mind-blowing. 300 million, that's like multi-generational wealth to your great-great-grandkid.
Manny Pacquiao is often used as a comparison. His financial story feels more controlled and structured, even with massive earnings. Now you have three different examples, Tyson as a warning, Floyd as a mystery where business success and heavy spending exist together, and Manny as a more balanced approach. In the end, one truth becomes clear: making money at that level is one fight, but keeping it is a completely different battle.
Was f***ed up. Okay. Now, I know people might go excuse, but his rotator cuff was f***ed up. So I'm saying that to say, given that his rotator cuff won't be f***ed up this time, it's kind of even. They're the same age, damn near. And Pacquiao still, fights with fire. This could be a